In this video, I'm gonna show you how to play the Piltover Gunner comp in TFT Set 9.5. So in the early game, you were looking for that Piltover opener so you can start getting some losses and getting more and more T-Hex stacks. And then in the late game, once you have built up those stacks, then you come back one round and you get a big cash out and you just win out from there. So that's really the dream scenario, but other than that, in the early game you're a bit weaker, you're just focusing on the economy, so you're leveling up to 6-7, so you can slow roll for Jace 3-star and the Jinx 3-star. They're gonna be your main carries, and then you just build your team around it, so it can vary a bit from what you get in your game. Either you can go for bruisers if you get perhaps a bruiser heart, which gonna be really good. Or if you don't hit that, you perhaps go for a bit more of a gunner game. And then you can throw in a grave so you get that 6 gunners, which is what I did in my recent game. Or you can even, if you want to, just go for 4 Son. If you wanna do that, watch out for, let's see, where is it? Here, the Virulent Bioware, and you will put this on Silco, so he will just make all the enemies take 18% more damage. The other Son mod you need to look out for is Robotic Arm, which just makes you have a 40% chance to trigger 1 additional attack, and it's gonna be really good on Jinx. So she usually build runas on her, and then she's just gonna throw so many rockets out, and it's gonna proc that runas as well. And with Robotic Arm, that's just even more crazy, right? And on the item side, you want everything that scales up your AD damage. So a Deathblade isn't as good. You rather go for like Infinite Edge or a Giant Slayer, because they work with AD rather than giving you flat AD. And that's just gonna be better because you already get flat AD from the Gunner trait. So if you can multiply that with Guard Breaker, Giant Slayer, you're just gonna get so much damage, right? And you can build Last Whisper. It's definitely not bad, although if you can get an Even Shroud instead to get a 30% Sunder from there, it's gonna be better than building a Last Whisper in my opinion, because then you can just go for 3 items that just gives you infinite amount of damage, and you also get that Sunder bonus from your tank in the front. So it's essentially like you're having 4 items. And yeah, you really need to itemize your carries to make them as strong as possible. So it just makes sense. If you can go for Even Shroud, rather do that than go for a Last Whisper. And let's take a quick look at augments, so you know what augments to take in the games as well. So I have seen a quick trend here on the augment side that augments like Tiniest Titans and augments like Metabolic, they regen your HP and they're performing really well stat-wise. And it makes a lot of sense. It's because you're trading your HP for playing Piltover in the early game. And this just allows you to greed out more stacks and stay alive for longer. So it works hand in hand with the Piltover comp, right? Other than that, everything that's in the same niche as that is gonna perform good. Like AFK, you get your free Piltover in, you start losing, you take AFK, and after that, boom, 30 gold. Really good. Or you get the deal now with those kind of augments. So you can look out for those in stage 2.1. Other than that, pumping up is performing really good. It makes sense actually, because Every auto you get more AD, and this gives you attack speed, so you get those AD stacks faster with Gunner. And if you have a lot of AD and you get attack speed, it's just gonna give you infinite damage, right? So anything that furthers your damage on the Gunner carries, or anything that makes you stay alive for longer or give you gold, is usually good. So let's also take the last stand. You see it has a really good win rate. It's just, imagine you're brawling out, you lost so many rounds, you need to get your cash out. Boom, you get the last stand. Now you have another life where you are really strong. Then you get that T-Hex cash out and you make a big comeback. So it's gonna be really good with those augments. Other than that, Bruiser Heart is really good because you don't want to play Rek'Sai. It's a kind of awkward unit, doesn't fit in this comp. But Vi is good, she removes armor, she's a Piltover, and then you play Sejuani, and then you play Sion. So three good Bruiser units. So this allows you to play 4 Bruisers without having to play Rek'Sai. Gunner is just really good. Anything that buffs the Gunner, so dueling Gunners, makes sense. You're playing a Gunner comp, you're buffing your Gunners, obviously gonna be good. But the Gunner Crest Heart, all of those shenanigans, really good. Especially Gunner Heart. Just allows you to fit in 6 Gunners, which is really strong. I'm gonna show you that in my video, or in this video rather. And Prelude Heart is also really nice. It's just one of my favorite strongest traits, and you all need to proc it. So if you get a Prelude emblem in a carousel or use this augment, be sure to take it. It's really good. But without a further ado, let's get straight into the video. So we're kicking it off here with the item or champion duplicator start, which is gonna be perfect for this comp. Since we need to 3-star Jinx, we need to 3-star Jace. So it's just gonna fit us very well. Unfortunately, I didn't get a Piltover start, but I just had a really nice angle for the comp. So I decided to play it anyways. But really, the best strength of this comp is getting that early Piltover, so you shouldn't try to force it. But here, you know, as we talked earlier, augments that scale with econ and all of that are gonna be really good. So I'm gonna take March of Progress here. It's just gonna make us, you know, not be able to spend any gold on buying XP, which is a good thing, right? We're just gonna build up so much econ, so much gold, and then we're gonna be able to hit those 3 stars quite easily later on. So we're gonna put in the Jace for now. At this point, I wasn't sure in what I was gonna play. Originally, I thought it was a Noxus game, but since I took March of Progress, it doesn't make sense to go for Noxus, because Noxus, it's like a 1-2 cost to reroll, and you can't play that if you take an augment that makes you level up. So we're gonna pivot into another comp. When you play March of Progress or Cruel Pact, you're gonna be stuck at like level 6-7 for a long time. So you really need to play for 3 cost reroll in that case. So that's why I decided to play Jace this game, is because I need to reroll a 3 cost, and why not reroll Jace then? So we're gonna take that Soraka right there, just so we get a tank item going. And we actually found a pretty lucky Silco there, so don't mind if I do. We're gonna put that in, and ooh, we got a very nice Timber injection there. So gonna give us some attack speed for our Jinx, which pretty good stuff, right? And we're just gonna sell some shitters here, so we make 10. And I would hope to get the Virulent mod on the Sun, so that Silco could remove or make my team do more damage, but you can't choose what shimmer item you get, right? So you just have to try to make the best of it. So this Protector's Vow item is very handy in this case, because basically I view it as this: if you have a tank that has a very nice ability, then Protector's Vow is gonna be good, because they get more mana and all of that. But if you have more of a just tank, does nothing else but tank, then items like a Bramble Decoy is gonna be better, because they stay alive longer. But on Sejuani, I think she has a pretty good ability, right? So having her get a Protector's Vow is gonna be good stuff. And since we're playing Gunner, I'm just gonna go for the Gunner Heart, honestly. Because it's gonna be quite hard to fit in, you know, 6 Gunner if we're playing Martial Progress, because we can't go 9 and all of that. So this just makes my life a bit easier to hit the 4 Gunner mark and hit the 6 Gunner mark. We don't have to, you know, or it would be pretty hard otherwise, because then we would have no front line if we played 4 Gunners. Now we can play 3 Gunners and have more front line, but still get 4 Gunner, so that's really nice. And yeah, since we're not playing Piltover Lost Streak, I can actually roll a bit now to try to get some stronger units. And we're balancing out our items pretty well here. Having a Ginsu and that when you have you know, a tank item in the front, always gonna be nice value in the early game, because you stay alive for a long time with the tank item and your Ginsu stack up the damage. So that's pretty good stuff for the early game. And on the carousel, I want a Silco for the 2-star, but we didn't hit. Ooh, never mind, we just hit in the shop anyways. I guess we're just that lucky. We could build a Hodge, but nah, we're gonna get better stuff. Like having a healing item on a range unit, not that worth. We lose a bit damage, whilst we could get the Infinite Edge, which would be a lot better than Hands of Justice in my opinion. And let's see how this comp will hold up. This guy has a really strong board. He has the Mord Demacia. Ooh, yeah, you don't play with that Mord. Holy. But yeah, hopefully we get some good shenanigans from the Wolves. Let's see, what do we get? I mean, Tariq, we can play him temporarily. Probably not gonna be in the end board, but good enough for now. And we actually found an Aphelios right there. So if we get a Gangplank, we actually have 6 Gunner. So I'm gonna hold on to this Graves right here on the off chance of us hitting that GP, right? And in this game, I didn't have the frontline Sunder item. I forgot what it's called, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So then it's good to build the Last Whisper if you don't have that item. We can't choose what items we get, right? So we gotta make the best of the situation. So we're just gonna build a Last Whisper. You need some Sunder in this comp because you're like full AD gunners. And yeah, now we're just gonna start rerolling for Jinx and Vi and Jace, and boom. So either you can reroll for Echo 3-star or like Vi 3-star, because you're already rolling for Jinx and Jace, so you might as well try to get another one for free, because why not, right? A bit more tankiness never hurts. Even without the Jace 3-star, we won that fight, so just imagine how strong I am right now. Boom, Sejuani is in the bag, so we're gonna put her in. Probably gonna say goodbye to this Tariq pretty soon. And yeah, we're gonna say next round, because we just found a Scion, so that kind of changes our plan with the front line. So we're gonna go for the Bruiser build this game. Because, yeah. A Scion is a Scion, you know? What do we take from this? I mean, I don't know. We don't have that many items on our bench, so probably just gonna go for the most expensive unit. So Shen, we're taking you because you're giving us gold. And that pretty much seals the plan to go 4 Bruiser. We 3-starred the Vi, so a lot more value. He's gonna get more HP. But we can't really fit in 4 Bruisers right now. I mean, we could put out Silco, but I kinda like the Silco, man. Honestly, he's like as good as 4 Bruiser because he heals my frontline as well. So as soon as we get to level 8 with Martial Progress, we're gonna remove Taric and we're gonna throw in 4 Bruiser. So we have the game plan set right. Boom. Good. So on to the Raptors. What do we want? I'm kind of lacking front line. I feel like I had so little items, but okay, now we hit all items. So before we worry about any of the items, we're first gonna, you know, put in our units that we want. And we're gonna settle the 3 stars. So we have no other 3 cost or 2 cost to roll for. So now I can just use my duplicator on Jinx. So that's the first 3-star secured. Very nice. And now we are in... we built the 3rd item on Jace there because... yeah, each item on a unit just makes them stronger. So Deathblade is not like BIS, but it's gonna be really good here just because he's 3-star and he has 2 items. Probably gonna up his damage by a bunch, to be honest. Yeah, he hits like a truck now. But yeah. So now we're in a pretty weird spot on... Either we can use this duplicator for getting like a 2-star 5 cost, or we can go the Roach play to try to hit a 3-star 4 cost. So either Sedge, either Silco, or either Aphelios. And we have a bunch of HP to play here, so there's no need for us to panic. But that could honestly be the only way we get a first place this game, is getting a 3-star 4 cost. And with this game giving us a bunch of duplicators, I don't think that's impossible. And we're going straight for that Freljord emblem. We didn't even look at the rest of the carousel. This is broken. Yeah, that's just really good, right? Even though I already have Sunder, it's still good. It's still good. You just get Sunder on more units and to get that health damage. I mean, we're just taking that no matter what, right? So this guy actually beat us. Oh, that can't be true. So we're actually going to go for the Roach play here. We're starting to find some Aphelios. And if you think about it, we already had a 2-star. We have 1 copy of him, so that's 4. Essentially, we only need to find... what is it? It's 5 Aphelios. But then we're gonna at least have 2 champion duplicators. So if we just find 3 Aphelios... Okay, I just found another one. So if we find 2 more Aphelios, we have a 3-star. And I mean, a 3-star Aphelios, that's just a first place no matter what. So yeah. So we're not going to use the duplicators on Scion or on this GP or anything like that. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit and start rolling for this 4 cost. And since we're so rich and have a lot of HP, I'm just gonna start holding, you know, Sejanis and Silcos, because maybe we just hit them instead of Aphelios, and that's fine. I don't really care as long as I get some 3-star 4 cost right. So we're just gonna maximize our odds of hitting you know, a 3-star forecast. So that's the game plan. Not much else happening right here. We're just gonna pick up these units as well as GP and Scion and skip everything else that isn't Aphelios, Silco or Sejuani. So this guy is actually having a 2-star GP right here, so it might be hard to hit that. Oh, he had a strong Bilgewater board. Holy. But we're literally sitting at like 70 gold on our bench, so it's not weird that we're losing. Like, I'm intentionally weak here, but now we're gonna, you know, roll everything down, and if we hit, you know, it's a first place. If we don't hit, it's not, but boom, we hit right there. Don't mind if I do, but I'm actually not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna take it yet. We're gonna see if we can get 2 3-star forecast. We're gonna stay alive for this fight. Is no way that we lose this. Like, see, I mean, we're gonna lose probably, but there's no way we die from this. Okay, we actually won even, or okay, one unit loss. So now I'm actually scared that I might lose. So now we're gonna roll to 0. By the way, we're taking these GPUs for the guaranteed 2-star. Good stuff. And we also get an Archangel on Silco. So we basically got an item and a 2-star 5 cost. So that was really good. But anyhow, we're rolling it down. And we actually found another Aphelios. So we can save one of the duplicators. But yeah. Let's see what this Aphelios can do right here. Alright. Time to pop off then. Yeah, let's see it. The ulti is coming in 3, 2. Okay, that's yeah, that's a one-shot if I ever seen one. But honestly, Jace almost did as much damage as my, what's it called, Aphelios here. I wonder, I mean, this looks like I'm almost gonna lose. Holy. Yeah, we almost lost this. Yeah, I have like no front line. That's not good. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more TFT Set 9.5 content. And yeah, peace out.